Making money online has gotten more accessible and easier than ever before. As most people understand and know by now, all you really need is a way to get attention to a product or service or affiliate link. Then all you need is a way to gather that person's information, such as a lead or customer, and then a way to keep communicating with them, to follow up them, to get them to become a repeat buyer and lifetime customer. AI has truly worked with all online markets and expanded the ability for anyone to really make any level of income they want. But there is something you don't know that I have seen that has literally crushed and shut down thousands, and it will shut down thousands of more online business, affiliate marketers, network marketers, anyone who's trying to make money online. All of this will be wiped out soon. It's all for a very clear reason. The market adapts. It always has. You've seen since the beginning and innovation of all online sales and all online business. It's not different than any other industry or any other niche. As more access grows over time, as more people are able to get started in any industry or niche easily and faster, what also happens is the people in these markets who are jumping to use ChatGPT, use DeepSeek, use these different AI tools, resources, whether you are creating a course, whether you use AI to just write copy. Maybe you use it in school, maybe you use it in your job. Anyone who's looking to use all online tools and resources, the biggest problem is the benefit and those who are the most successful dwindle to nothing. As more and more and more people begin using these AI tools, only the top, not 1%, the top 0.01% of people who use these tools will become the most profitable. They will make the most money. They will outperform everyone else. And I can prove it to you for a variety of reasons. Now, I'm telling you this not because I want to scare you or keep you from jumping online, or if you are online making money, you have a business, an agency, consultancy, you're selling online tools, services, an AI agent of some kind. I'm actually doing it for the opposite reason, because I want to get you ahead and thinking towards the future of how are you going to outcompete every single one of these 0.01% of businesses, companies, entrepreneurs, influencers in these spaces. Because I want to show you and tell you what's actually going on that's causing all of this to happen. And I want to tell you and show you how you can avoid being in this red space here, where people are failing month after month, year after year. You find out about the newest ChatGPT version later than everyone else. You can't afford to have 5 or 10 or 20 AI tools being used intersynced with one another. You might have 1 probably to 3 different AI subscriptions, maybe 5 at the max. And I want you to be able to compete with the people. I'm going to walk you through how this works, that are using AI tools in combination with one another in order to be number 1, number 2 in the top 10, or even the top 1 to 100 in any market. Because you've seen, just as I've seen, that over months, weeks, or years of being in this make money online world, the online business world, we've seen, and you see time and time again, different types of people somehow go from not being known. There's nothing known about them. No one knows who they are. No one barely knows their name, to getting on maybe a few podcasts, to some recognition, to making decent money online, and then out of nowhere, their trajectory to making money online, to being known, to being successful, to being the top or best in the world at what they do somehow goes from a normal crime to something that no one could have even predicted. This is called going viral. This is called hyperscaling. This is called growing at a massive rate, unlike any other business or company or influencer, and being able to literally outcompete everyone, regardless of what they do. Yes, literally, the people who use this strategy here are able to out-compete you and anyone even remotely more or less successful than you without even trying. You're probably wondering, well, why is this? How is this? And what can you do to actually figure out what these people are doing and what you can do to duplicate this success? Now, most people think and have been told that it comes down to, this is false, this is fake, this is what I call the myth of making money online. You've been told what you need to do is create or find an offer. You need to get traffic and leads to that offer. And then you follow up with your leads and customers and close them and keep selling to them. And you keep following this cycle. The problem is, this is all old news. This is how making money online used to work. Back in 2010, back in 2015, and even 2020, making money online was substantially easier. But the problem is, because of AI, what has happened to the market? Now only 0.001% or 0.01% of people are able to actually do what the masses, what you used to be able to actually do, that now seems impossible for most people. And technically, for most people, almost is entirely impossible. But there's a way past this that no one is going to share with you except for me. Because the people who go viral, the people who are able to reach 8, 9 figures and beyond, don't want you to know this. It's not because they sold their soul. It's not because they're bad people. It's because they don't want you in the club. They don't want everyone and anyone being able to truly become free, which is what you want, of course. You don't want to slave away and spend your time and money and resources constantly chasing more time, money, and resources. So we're going to show you, and I'm going to show you right now, the actual plan that the best of the best in the world follow to make as much money, to become as popular, and to do anything and everything they've ever dreamed of. And they do this time and time again. There are YouTube accounts I've watched and seen, and I'm sure you've watched and seen, that have gone from nothing. YouTube accounts, blogs, influencers, AI companies, you name it, that have gone from nothing, big goose eggs, to being worth and generating millions of followers and millions of dollars, if not tens of millions. So our plan here is to bring you from nothing to sensational. And it sounds like a far reach. This sounds difficult, it sounds impossible, because you've been told and you've been shown that that is the case. But there's a hack of all wealth and influence that directly generates this result, guaranteed, regardless of what industry, niche you are in, or regardless of your background and what you do. If that makes sense. What the top 0.01%, the most successful in the world, do is nothing. You see, the YouTube channels, the influencers, the largest entrepreneurs, any area or industry or company or business that is at a scaled market level, they don't create content. They don't run their own podcasts, except for in certain circumstances. They don't have to even think about follow-up. They barely have even remotely good support. And most of their products suck. You know this, because the podcasts you listen to, most of them are full of gibberish and fake gurus. Rarely do you get a call from a real person anymore, a real support email. When you do reach out to support, it's some guy in India who has no idea what he's talking about. Now, how can we verify this is true? It's because I'm going to tell you and show you the strategies that make all of this possible for you. That they have been using for not just years, but actually decades, to gain influence, to make money, to generate views, to grow beyond your wildest dreams. You must duplicate what they do today for yourself, for your own business, for your own life. And what that means is you have to get rid of yourself and have other people work for you, essentially for free. Yes, you can get your entire brand built, done for you, and grown without spending a penny. No money required, no time required, no energy required. Here is what you do that they do. Number one, they do not edit their content. They do not go out and try to get people to watch their content. Somehow they post content, and you see them post content, and their channels and their followings and their customer bases and their lead bases automatically grow on their own. How do they do this? Number one, editors, clippers, and long form content. How everything is discovered mostly in today's market is through YouTube Shorts, is through Instagram Reels. And you might be thinking, well, I don't have the time, the energy, or the resources to do any of that. I don't have time to go and edit my clips. I don't know how. I barely even create content. Most likely you don't even create content. So what the best of the best in the world do, all all podcasts, the biggest podcasts, the biggest influencers, the biggest you name it in the world do, is they create one video a week. One really good video, or if they're on a daily content schedule, they simply create one video a week, or they create one video per day. And then they don't have to do anything else at all. They don't literally have to do anything else. And there's a reason for that. The reason for that is they pay commission only editors and clippers and video reviewers. All of the channels you watch, they give them a % of commissions on all sales generated on their product and services. And they often, if they want to incentivize it, they do a large % commission. Now, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Because you don't actually need to run any advertising. You don't need to edit any of your own videos. You don't need to go and pay a partner a bunch of upfront money, any of this. Don't need to hire an agency, you name it. Why would you do this? By having editors and clippers and video reviewers react and create content from your content, something happens. Number one, you have no out-of-pocket expense or extra energy used or time used. You literally are instantly leveraging other people's time, energy, money, AI tools, and resources without you having to do anything but create one video a week or a video a day that's between 30 minutes. Every video must be between 30 minutes to, let's just say, 5 hours. And from this, you will never have to pay for traffic or advertising or leads ever again. You will never have to worry about growing your business ever again, because from this, something incredible happens that you need to know. When you follow that process I showed you, number one, your brand is instantly spread. Your brand is instantly talked about and spread by hundreds to thousands of people. With the right editors and the right people, your content will immediately begin getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views. From this content, you're able to immediately develop a brand and permanent place in the marketplace of the industry or niche you are in. Yes, literally, if you think about it, why do you know, like, and trust any brand you see online nowadays on your phone? And how do you go to explore and learn about them? It's from one video or one clip, 1 8-second meme. Something drew your attention straight to a page, an influencer, someone of that sort. And then you got stuck on their content because you saw it again and again and again and again and again until you became a loyal follower, which eventually leads to becoming a lead, which becomes to becoming a customer and growing a brand, being known and popular. And nowadays, social following is the proof of all success. So just from having people edit and post your content, which you can pay them on a commission-only basis, you build a permanent brand, have an infinite free lead flow, infinite free customer flow, and affiliates promoting you and your business for life, or at least for the next few months or years, depending on the size and the number of people editing, clipping your content and reacting to your content. That is the secret of all secrets right now. And I noticed this because there's an even bigger strategy beyond this for just getting known, getting leads, growing your business online. Now, this is also, as I walked you through before, the whole reason why you're having a difficult time making money online, growing your business, getting leads, getting customers, and growing and scaling. Because right now, as you're watching this video, most likely you don't really have an idea how you would even begin doing this. You have no clue. But there's a strategy beyond this, much, much, much more impactful. Because this builds essentially influence. But there is something beyond influence that you need to know about, and that is becoming and owning a movement. The most successful people in the world don't care about any other metric other than getting enough influence to become a movement. Because once you become a movement, you cannot be stopped. And you have a permanent spot in the marketplace, because anyone and everyone who is in that industry in your niche in or around what you are doing, guess what? In order for other people coming into your industry and niche, in order for anyone to be successful at what you're doing, and I'm not talking about normal success, I'm talking about the top levels of success there is. They must talk about you. They must talk about you, write about you, follow you, do all these different things, because you became an idea of your own. You've become a brand, a representation. You've become your true self, your business has. And because of this, you've caused a movement, which then, because you are a movement in an industry niche, what do people join? What do people talk about? What do people want to become a part of? What do people promote? Movements and ideas, such as freedom, justice, love, sex, money, status. You can name it. Which means, if you follow this back to where it goes to, it all starts with you and or your brand, your business, your company at the highest level, and the idea and movement you represent. But most people function at the lowest level. I have a tool or offer to get you a result. The difference is I am the result. Follow me. I am the idea. I am the movement of which all of this stems from. And you can instill you being that by becoming known, by building a movement, by having other people on a commission basis write articles about you, post videos about you, go on podcasts talking about you. You want all forms of media. This is the secret to all growth. On commission basis only, if you want to, this is the only thing you need to do to grow and hyperscale. On commission only, have all forms of media discuss and talk about you and what you're doing. And you can have this process automated and done by an AI agent, yourself. You can pay someone to reach out to them, contact them through services and tools. You name it. So the best way to do this more specifically is across blogs, long form, plus short form, videos, podcasts, email, advertising, in any other form of media and communication there is. Groups, forums, all on a commission basis. So you get leads and customers automatically without having to do anything ever again. Your entire business will be grown for you. And the only thing you'll be left with is managing your business. Or if you want to basically do all of this automatically and grow and scale and manage and run your entire business automatically, just go to Profitalize.com. Profitalize.com. And we will, with our AI OS, one of the first in the world, we will run, manage, optimize, and scale everything from your website to your advertising, to your marketing, to your sales process, to your follow-up, to how you text and email, to your content, your social media, everything, your affiliate program, all the above, runs automatically on Profitalize.com, Profitalize.com. This is the secret to not pay a cent to grow your entire empire automatically, like the top 0.01%.